Good evening and welcome to the 2020 Clark Lane Middle School Promotion Ceremony. Greetings to all the students, parents, family members, teachers, staff, Board of Education members, First Selectman Brule, Superintendent Giard, and Assistant Superintendent Powers, and other community members who are joining us this evening. This promotion ceremony is unlike any we have ever held at Clark Lane because we just completed a school year unlike any other before. Before I begin, I would like to thank Mrs. Moore, our assistant principal, and Mrs. Rochester and Mrs. Perkins, two of our administrative assistants, for all their hard work putting together this promotion. In a moment, I will continue with a few words, but first I would like to present members of the chorus, Jamie Gannon and Suhana Sharma, under the direction of Mrs. Comstock King as they present our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bolts bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much, Jamie and Suhana and Mrs. Comstock King. That was beautiful. At the start of this year, way back in August of 2019, we had not really heard the term social distancing used in our everyday lives. Rarely did we talk about people in quarantine, and almost never did we hear about family and friends succumbing to a virus. Certainly we did not have to wear masks throughout the day for so many routine trips to the supermarket or to pick up a simple item from the store. Back in late 2019, everything was a given. It was a given that all of you would proceed as you normally would, having a fun and eventful spring trimester, attending field trips, conquering your state testing, laughing and learning in our beautiful school with your wonderful teachers, and spending time with each other in a school that you had finally started to outgrow a bit, but still offered you lessons, laughter, and love. All of that changed in mid-March. In fact, we were all together on March 12th, the last day all of you were in school with one another and your teachers. That morning, our guest speaker, Mr. Booker, had joined us to talk to all of you about being more empathetic to others and about putting the best version of yourselves forward. You were a great audience that day, and Mr. Booker and his fellow speakers made it a point to comment to me on how open and receptive all of you seemed to not only the messages of the presentation, but to being willing to talk about change. And change, as it turns out, in its most profound sense, was just around the corner. The very next week, learning in a physical building ended for all of you, and we converted Clark Lane to an online middle school. An online middle school. Think of that for a moment. If I had told any of you in the fall of 2019 that you would be attending Clark Lane through a computer screen in the early spring of 2020, you would have thought your principal, well, I don't know what you would have thought of me. In any case, all of you became virtual learners in a virtual teaching environment, and I am so proud to report that you and your teachers did a phenomenal job. I'm very confident that we minimized to the smallest possible range any learning gaps that the closure may have caused. If we were all together, I would at this point be asking all of you to give yourselves, your teachers, and of course your parents, a huge standing ovation for the remarkable transition to a whole new way of experiencing middle school. Although this was not the ideal way to practice your last term at Clark Lane, it really was the very best all of us could do, given the urgency of the situation. As you continue your educational and life voyage, don't forget the educators who taught you and cared about you and made a difference in your lives. Remember how they tried to awaken inquisitiveness and a love of learning, and as well cared for your personal development during a sometimes awkward stage of your life. Remember to visit your teachers, counselors, and staff members who are now interwoven into the cloths of your mind and memories. As you move to high school, please be thoughtful and kind to your parents and guardians. It's extremely challenging bringing up children in any year, but especially right now. There is much to watch out for and much to consider as parents. Please make their lives more peaceful, and please follow your hearts when you know something is right, and follow your minds. Please listen to your inner voices and make the best decision possible when you know something is wrong. Think of your parents and guardians and all you do and the hard work and love they offer to all of you each and every day. This past spring turned out to be highly unusual for all of you and our entire town. And this was a very hard speech to write because I can't possibly characterize in just a few pages what all of us just went through and the uncertainty that is still hanging in the air. I do know this: I'm proud of all of you for stepping up, working hard, supporting your friends and families, recognizing our first responders, and having such kind things to say about the efforts of your teachers. It is easy to become a little down right now. As someone who lost a relative to COVID-19 and comforted a teacher who lost a family member as well, as someone who spoke to countless people struggling with economic uncertainty, who tried to calm those with serious concerns about how next fall will look in our school, and others worried about the effects the crisis would have on long-term plans, jobs, and future endeavors, I can only say this: all of what we have gone through and the rocky road ahead will make us stronger, smarter, more determined, more flexible, and perhaps, looking back, make your last trimester at Clark Lane Middle School one of the most important and memorable of your entire life. Whatever is ahead, whatever health issues are to come, whatever social injustices are yet to be remedied, I think all of you are better equipped to handle them than any other grade 8 class that has ever been promoted from the building at 105 Clark Lane. The teachers of Clark Lane will never ever forget the year and our first class of graduating 8th grade Lancers. We will miss you, we love you, and we wish you good health and happiness. Congratulations, grade 8 students, on your promotion, and thank you for being such a fine group of students. I would now like to present Mrs. Moore, your assistant principal, who will be presenting the promotion certificate ceremony and the students of the class of 2020 of Clark Lane Middle School. Mrs. Moore.
Good evening, CLMS 8th graders and families. More than ever, this is a bittersweet moment for us all. Promotion is always a time to celebrate and honor the accomplishments of our students while sending them off to the next phase of their schooling. Although the promotion looks different this year, it is still a milestone moment. You should be proud and you should celebrate, of course, in a socially distant and safe manner. When Mr. Sachs and I were talking about what we wanted to say to you, we both thought about the last day that we were all together, Thursday, March 12th. Everything happened so fast that week that when you left that day at noon, remember it was a half day, we really had no idea that we would not come back together at all for the remainder of the year. When I walk the halls of Clark Lane, there are St. Patrick's Day shamrocks on the doors and walls and classrooms. It's like time stood still. We had so many plans for you this spring, and I really do share in the sadness you may feel about how your year ended. But out of every challenge comes opportunity. I want to ask you to take some time to reflect on these past few months and to try to find ways in which you have grown as a person and as a learner. Think about what has been hard for you during distance learning, and what have you done to deal with that? Have you had to ask for help or advocate for yourself differently? Have you had to develop new skills for managing your time and organizing your to-do list? What part of the learning environment in school do you miss the most? Did you learn anything more about how you learn best and what you need to be successful as a student? This insight will help you plan for a path for the future that meets your needs. The last question is related to the fact that we know school is a huge social outlet for all of you. What did you miss most about not being able to come to school or even be with your friends outside of school? And more importantly, what, if anything, did you not miss about coming to school? The last question about our social interactions in school brings me back to what I took away from that assembly we had in the cafeteria on March 12th, when we engaged in small groups and a whole grade conversation around how we treat each other, the language we use when we are talking or joking around with our friends, and how that has made people in your class feel while in school. When I think about what is happening in our world around us today, I am proud that this group of students began an important conversation with each other about the power of our words and actions. I remind you of the pledge you made that day. Quote, We are 8th grade students at CLMS, and we pledge to continue exhibiting positive behavior as the class of 2020. We pledge to be role models and leaders in our school. We pledge to continue exhibiting positive behavior and leadership as we move forward as the class of 2024 at Waterford High School. I know not all of you are attending Waterford High School. Wherever you go, maybe Grosso Tech, Norwich Tech, Ledyard, Marine Science, the New London STEM School, the Williams School, St. Bernard's, or any other high school in Connecticut or around the country. Keep this pledge in mind. Be a role model and a leader wherever you are. You are the Clark Lane class of 2020. Be proud, be strong, be kind. And that brings us to the point in our ceremony where we confer the certificates of promotion to each student. Tonight we will do that via the following presentation. We look forward to seeing you individually tomorrow to present you with the actual certificate and to send you off to high school with waves, elbow bumps, and smiles beneath our masks. Here are the members of the class of 2020.
Yasmin Ahern. Layla Aldana. Maya Alexak. Eden Alexander. Logan Anderson. Sarah Andrews. Leah Arnold. Brooklyn Askew. Ian Balfour. Gracie Bartelli. Zachary Bartkowski. Jacob Beardsley. Cooper Bellows. Tristan Beltran. At this time, I'd like to introduce a special friend to Clark Lane Middle School, Board of Education member Marcia Benvenuti, to introduce our next 8th grade student.
Jake Eric Benvenuti. I, as a member of the Board of Education, and more importantly, as your grandmother, wish to officially acknowledge your promotion from 8th grade to 9th grade, from middle school to high school. You are now a member of the Waterford High School class of 2024. Congratulations to you and your classmates. Be proud of what you have accomplished and meet the challenges to come with determination and confidence. Love you and proud to be your Nani. And now back to Mrs. Moore.
Amanda Bergeron. Karis Bullock. Jonathan Booth. Thomas Torres. Cameron Brown. Phoebe Brown. Annabelle Bueno. Annalise Bueno, Emerson Bunnell, Teague Burridge, Nathan Campbell, Jolena Campisi, Jordy Kassar, Caden Castile, Eli Champion, Natalie Chan, Catherine Chen, Elliot Childs, Stella Christensen, Allison Ciosi, Frank Sirioni, Alexa Collins, Jody Connolly, Thomas Corby, Isabella Correa Ayala, Cristiano Cody, Victoria Dans, Liliana De Jesus, Xavier Del Grosso, Paul Dion, Kenji Desai, Francesca DeSantis, Julia Dexter, Louis Dervilli, Mary Elise Diaz, Jace DeBono, Kennedy Dunnican Benoit, Aiden DuPont, Blake Frazier, Jamie Gannon, Evelise Garcia, Ashlyn Garris, Cole Gaynor, Isabella Gear, Daniel Gerard, Charles Godey, Madeline Gora, Colby Gray, Darren Guppy, Sarah Page, Isabella Pack, Dominic Hedge, Hunter Heikkinen, Cameron Hill, Cecilia Hill, Simone Holly, Olivia Johnson, Emily Rose Johnson, Kayla Johnson, William Keith, Kayla Kelly, Cole Kempke, Roberto Kiefer, Rianne Kilcommons, Bowman Kim, Michael Kirchhoff, Robert Klingensmith, Josephina Klusik, Liz Marie Kuyip, Ryan Kostopoulos, Sean Kramer, Stephen Kuhn, Lillian Labrie, Madison Laporte, Nicholas Lambert, Emerson Lane, Lara Lanuza, Quinn Labelle, Alyssa Lemon, Cooper Lercara, Allison Lewis, Chase Linsky, Michelle Liu, Nevaeh Lukakovic, Desmond Mainzer, Jace Martin, Melanie Martin, Jared Mason, Joseph Mayer, Oscar Menjivar Zalea, Harley Mish, Jonathan Mitchell, Lauren Montanari, Omar Morales, Connor Motzko, Grace Beauty, Griffin Neal, William Newman, Sky Nugent, Sienna Nummy, Avon Oler, Emily Orga, Christian Ortiz, Giovanni Ortiz, Madeline Parent, Jaden Peck, Samuel Pennington, Nicholas Petrini, Todd Pezzalisi, Madeline Plant, Amelia Pedeswa, Kendall Potts, Devin Powers, Sophia Prenga, Colton Price, Christopher Provost, Julissa Ramos, Miliangeli Ramos, Carmela Rangel, Molly Riley, Stephanie Rivera, Rebecca Rourke, Amaris Rosado, Caden Robotham, Zachary Rouet, Jameson Rush, Andres Salamanca Allers, Saida Samed, Elizabeth Saucier, Hannah Schmidt, Julian Seccarelli, Maya Seidel, Talia Senkowitz, Kobe Sestrom, Vicey Sharma, Samantha Silva, Maple Sue, Ainsley Smith, Peyton Smith, Zachary Smith, Quinn Speller, William Stahl, Grace Stilfen, Daniel Strazo, Porter Swenson Cardwell, Kijong Tenzin, Cameron Thibodeau, Reese Tickner, Ava Tinarello, Jacqueline Tran, Kaylin Turner, Lucas Turner, Sophia Turpin, Luciana Valencia, William View, Brendan Vine, Naomi Vine, Ryan Wasilick, Emma Way, Noah Westcott, Marie Woolforth, Hisham Yousafzai, Jay Zimmerman, Zoe Zito, Isabel Zwier, I now present you with the Clark Lane Middle School Class of 2020. Congratulations, everyone. Next, I'd like to introduce Clark Lane Middle School 8th grader Phoebe Brown, who is going to continue with the tradition that we have had at our promotion of having a poem recitation. Phoebe will be reciting excerpts from Maya Angelou's poem, Still I Rise. Take it, Phoebe.
Maya Angelou was an American poet, storyteller, civil rights activist, and autobiographer who is most well known for her memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. I'm going to be reading excerpts from her poem, Still I Rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my heartiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise. I rise, I rise, I rise.
I would like to now present Madeline Parent, our student speaker for the class of 2020.
Hello everybody, congratulations to you all for making it through middle school. You did it. This is not the ending that I expected at all, not the exciting end of an era that we were all waiting for. These past 3 years have been a journey, with lots of good times and some questionable ones, but all of it has been equally exciting. We all entered those front doors for the first time not knowing what to expect. We were concerned and confused, and we didn't know how things worked. In the blink of an eye, here we are, graduating to not come back. Honestly, our time at Clark Lane has flown by. Endless memories of dodgeball games, noisy lunches, and walkathons will always be with us. All of our teachers who have helped us to grow and learn, and all our classmates and fellow students that we have learned to grow to as friends. Trips to Stanger, pizza parties, running around the school and gym, getting ice cream in the caf, and so much more. School isn't always thrilling, and sometimes you just aren't up for it at all. But this is not how it should end. COVID-19 has been very unexpected to all of us. It has changed us. How many mornings did we all wish we could just stay in bed instead of having to go to school? But then we were told we couldn't go anymore, and we realized how much we actually missed it. I never thought I'd miss seeing people at school every day. Missing the normalcy of social interaction has been really hard for me, and I know it has been the same for lots of you. At first, we thought this would only last a few weeks. And here we are, with no proper goodbye, just a nudge off to high school. We need to stay strong together right now. No pandemic can stop us from doing that. Together as a community, our Lancer pride will always be stronger than the challenges we face, and we will move forward. But today isn't about COVID, and it isn't about quarantine. It's about us, graduating and moving on to a different time in our lives. We should celebrate the way we would if we could be together. We have finished 3 hard years of school, and that deserves some celebration. High school is going to be a big change, but we can all handle it. Whatever path you each choose, whatever school you attend, your friends and your home will always be in Waterford. When things get tough, we as Lancers will always stick together. Class of 2024, you are awesome. A global pandemic cannot stop us from celebrating our day. Try to forget the worries of the world and enjoy the fact that you've done it and your hard work has paid off. There are bright futures ahead for everyone here. Wherever we go, we will push through this as one, and I wish you all fantastic luck in high school. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maddie, for those inspiring words. We really appreciate it. This concludes the 2020 Clark Lane Middle School Grade 8 Promotion Ceremony. I would like to thank all the teachers, staff, parents, our Board of Education, Central Office staff, and all that a role in making sure these students cross the finish line and have the skills and tools necessary to become successful in high school. We appreciate everyone's patience this spring as we converted the school to an online learning institution, and of course appreciate all the kind emails and comments regarding our work. Tomorrow we invite the promoted grade 8 students to Clark Lane to receive a special gift and the promotion certificates. The times for those visits were resent a few hours ago by Mrs. Moore. The social distancing protocol for those pickups are described. Thank you all once again, and congratulations Waterford High School class of 2024. Have a wonderful evening.